Hello everyone, I'm Elizabeth Shaw and this channel is all about the narcissistic personality disorder to give you more understanding of the people you might be dealing with in your life and different ways for you to recover from narcissistic abuse. This video is about how to handle the Narcissist smear campaign like a pro. The Narcissist smear campaigns are one of the most challenging things to go through for any survivor of narcissistic abuse. When you've lived through all the lies, manipulation, had all the pain and the trauma, finally breaking free, trying your best to heal and recover, and the narcissist comes after you with hit after hit. You are in the battle of your life to move forward and create a new life for you, to leave the past behind and learn how to let it go, and the narcissist keeps coming back to torture our minds with further mental warfare. The smear campaign is when a narcissist is wanting to destroy you any way they can. When they can no longer control you, they will try and control how others see you through exaggeration, twisting the story of what they did to you, lies, slander, spreading rumours, and so many more. So here's a few things to look out for when narcissists are trying to pull off their manipulative smear campaigns. Most often these smear campaigns start whilst you are still in the relationship with them. Friends and family. A narcissist throughout the relationship will most likely try and get your friends and family on their side before they discard you. Or if they cotton on to the fact that you might be taking a stand and you might leave them, they might try and pull out all the stops of pity plays to prevent you from leaving, especially if they haven't got a new target lined up. They will up their smear campaigns behind your back. They might have already isolated you from loved ones. They might have got it so that you've isolated yourself due to the narcissist's attitude, arguments, triangulation, and plain old nasty behaviour towards you whenever you saw any of those people that you loved. They might tell your friends and family that they are worried about you, that they think you're depressed, or that when you've been out together, they might have picked fights in front of your friends and family so that you reacted in front of your friends and family, or even their friends and family. And the narcissist can add to the false narrative that they are about to tell of you from the perceptions the narcissist has planted in those minds of those around you, calculatedly leading them to believe that the narcissist's stories and lies are the truth. The triangulation. They will have most likely smeared your friends and family to you through triangulation by claiming your friends and family don't care about you to you, that the narcissist is the only one that truly cares about you, that your friends and family don't love you, don't want to see you happy. They have ulterior motives towards you. And the narcissist can apparently read people's minds and are a good judge of character. And the narcissist is the only one that truly cares for you. At the same time, whilst telling you these lies, they were trying their best to paint you in a bad light to your own friends and family. They'll be telling friends and family all your secrets, vulnerabilities and insecurities, yet twisting them in a way to paint you in a bad light. Or they'll just make stuff up, anything they can do to divide and conquer and gain their army of flying monkeys and enablers. And this doesn't stop at your friends and family, they will do it with their own friends and family too. Your work. They'll either find ways to stop you from working whilst you're together, either by not helping with childcare or things like informing you they'll take care of you. Yet they barely leave you enough money to live on, so you become financially dependent on them, making it harder to leave. Or they'll not work, drain you of your financial resources. Most narcissistic people use financial abuse against their targets, even if you both work. If you work, they might make snide comments about your co-workers or your boss to you to create a hostile environment at work for you as you begin to doubt those people you work with. Some even go to the extent of calling your workplace, sometimes under the false pretense of helping you. And when the relationship is over, it's usually in obvious ways of trying to destroy you. Now, it might be obvious to you what they're doing, but it's not so obvious to your work colleagues. If any of your businesses are online, if you've got any groups online, anything online, they will plaster things all over there to paint you in a bad light. With your neighbours, we all know what a narcissist can be like inside the home, yet outside they'll be the charming one to all the neighbours, making the neighbours think how wonderful they are and how negative you are. Some will also be trying to move in with the single neighbour just to cut you a little deeper. If you get a new partner, some ex-narcissists have been known to date your new partner's ex to narrate their own story and cause conflict over any children involved. Children. If you have children together, most narcissists do not co-parent, they counter-parent. Any game or stunt they can pull to get at you, they don't care for the damage they cause to the children's minds so long as they are getting to you. Letting the children down, not collecting them when they're supposed to, dropping late, shaving heads before they know you've got a family wedding coming up, toxic words to them about you, walking away from the children, then reappearing when it meets their needs, showering children with gifts and affection 1 minute, dropping them the next, taking the children away from you. There's no end to the games they play with children whilst they know it bothers you. The new partners, they'll be painting you out to be the crazy, depressed, abusive one, and then they will try to provoke you without others knowing any way they can so that your actions match their stories and they gain sympathy. Court, a favourite smear tactic game of a narcissist, is court, further emotional and financial abuse through the court system, through the legal system, excessive divorce proceedings or child custody arrangements, always breaking court orders, using whatever they can against you, lies, exaggerations, smear campaigns, creating false evidence, anything they can to try and sink you through the courts. Most narcissists, not all, can and will get as many enablers and flying monkeys to help with their smear campaigns and try to bring you down. A few ways of how best to handle the smear campaign. Give no reactions and no responses. If people come asking you, they want to gossip, just let them know they're my past and the truth always out eventually, and leave it be. Just go and work on your life. If your friends ask, not the narcissists or flying monkeys, if your personal friends ask, tell them the truth. People who say things like, it takes two to tango, or words to those effects, they are naive, so teach them. If they don't want to be taught, they are not the people you want to associate yourself with. As for the narcissist, flying monkeys or enablers, friends and family, block them on everything. I know it's hard, I know you feel mean and you might feel guilty. I've been in that situation. Trust me, it makes life a lot easier. Go no contact with all. If you have children, set up a new email account or Facebook Messenger. It's got a great little ignore button on Facebook Messenger, so you can still get messages and communicate about the children, but you're not getting constant messages from them. You can look when you're calm and know that you will only respond if needed, and make sure you only communicate about the children. If information is getting to the narcissist about you, of your life, tell each one of those you believe it could be a different thing you're doing now and see which the narcissist finds out about. Your Judas is caught, block and delete. Give no reactions. They want you to look crazy and like a psycho, especially to their new target, so it matches their stories. Retreat, rethink, and only respond if you need to do so. You may want to defend yourself. Remember, that's playing into the narcissist's hands. Best response is no response. They only twist everything to work against you. Write out your anger and pain and then destroy it. You do not need to convince the narcissist who they are. You do not need to convince their flying monkeys or neighbours who they are. It's just keeping you trapped in their way of living in negativity for longer. Remember, you cannot control what the narcissist does. You cannot control what the narcissist flying monkeys think of you. Just work on talking to yourself kindly. Work on not blaming the flying monkeys, not blaming the enablers. Most are under the narcissist spell, with the narcissist poison infecting them like a virus. They are being manipulated just like you once were. Do not judge them, just leave them be. Talking to those who've lived it, who understand you and can reassure you, write down the reality of it all and stick to the real truth, the reality. They're the ways to handle it, but what can you actually do for you? We all experience bad experience in life. Learn and grow from them. Use them to learn what you can do about it. Talk with those who've lived it. Take the advice that suits you and only you. We are individuals. Leave the advice that doesn't suit you. It's okay to have one of those days, one of those weeks. It's okay to feel the pain. It's okay to feel like everything is against you. It's okay to feel like you cannot get out of bed. It's okay. It's what makes us human when we have had our feelings hurt. But it's also okay to hit that point when you think no more negativity, no more self-pity. What can I do about this? How can I use this to serve me? It's okay that no matter what you've been through, to start smiling again. It doesn't mean it didn't happen or it didn't hurt. It means you're ready to let it go and start to grow. Stop letting the situations happening around you get into you. Not easy to start, it gets easier. If you drink poison, it's going to shut down your body. If you let it inside, it's going to take you down. If you leave it on the outside, it's not going to get to you. Grow through it. Don't let it infect you. Take the negative people and the negative thoughts out of your mind, out of your attitude, out of your mindset. You are now in control of how you think and feel for you. Start creating those thoughts that work for you. It's a learning curve. It is possible. Don't give in. We don't give in on learning how to walk or talk as children and toddlers. So don't give in learning how to take back control of your thinking now. Yes, step backwards and mistakes are allowed. Learn and go again. You no longer want to be involved with negative people, those people who want to bring you down, those who tell you you're not good enough, you'll never be anything without me, no one will love you, no one cares about you, you cannot do that, I wouldn't do that if I was you, you'll never be anything, and all the other hurtful, spiteful things they do to plant seeds of self-doubt within your mind. Those people have their own problems and they are passing themselves into you. Cut those thoughts out, cut those people out. Those are not your thoughts, they are theirs. Don't allow what people say or do to you define you. Prove them wrong. Get up and go again anyway. The best revenge is to use that pain for massive success in your own personal life. Whatever that success is for you, you can and you will. Anything is possible for you if you try. Then once you try, keep on trying until you achieve those dreams, and then keep finding new dreams and keep achieving them. You are wiser, you are stronger, you are powerful, and you are special. Create that inner happiness within you. Then give the best of you to only those who deserve you. You've got to let go of what's behind you. Take the lesson with you and reach out for the good that's in front of you. Find and surround yourself with those who build you up. We believe in you. Find the ones that believe in you also, who give you the strength to do what's right for you. Give a little back. There's nothing wrong with giving. You are a giver. That's most likely what got you trapped in the cycle of a narcissistic relationship. Anyway, don't stop giving. That is who you are. Just give to the right people, those people that are willing to help you back. Leave behind those thoughts of how bad it was, what they did to you, how they hurt you, what they are trying to do now, how unbelievable they are. You can now recognise they are not for you and just how unbelievable they are. Don't let their stunts and their games shock you. Find the predictability in their hurtful, negative behaviour and laugh about it. I know this isn't easy with the hideous, hurtful games they play. Have a cry, let it out, get angry and release the anger by using it to drive you forward to achieve something for you, not for them. Then find your sense of humour, whatever your sense of humour is. They want you hurt. They want you in pain. That's why they do what they do. They wouldn't be doing it if they wanted you happy. So find your happiness. I only had this last week sorting out some court things. I didn't want to go over the past yet again. I've got better things to do, but it had to be done. I hit blocks, challenges and obstacles. When I hit those, I found my laughter in my own childish way. I'm not one for this word. Those who want to use it, I'm not against them using it. It's fine for them and I don't mind listening to other people use it. Yet, when the shoe fits, sometimes it's appropriate. I changed when writing court documents from applicant to cunt to make me smile. Childish, yes. That laughter and smile in my face from my childish behaviour shifted my energy, my focus, my state of mind, brought me straight back out of the pain from the past into the present and a much needed outcome for the future. I'm not saying do this, I'm saying do what works for you. Let's just hope I don't make the mistake of sending the inappropriate one into court. There is a massive difference between a narcissistic person's negative, childish, tantrum-style behaviour and you releasing your inner child to find the joy, your happiness and to laugh. Find your personal sense of humour, whatever it is. Find the things that make you laugh and find the things that make you find the joy and the happy side of life. When we are feeling sorry for ourselves and angry, it's not moving us forward, it's pulling us backwards. When you find yourself being pulled back, which inevitably happens at times when they're throwing all these smear campaigns at you, use that to launch yourself forwards for you. Work on forgiveness for you, forgiving yourself for not knowing what you didn't understand, for accepting things you now know you should have never accepted. Don't focus on the should have, would have, could have. Focus on what you can do now for you. Let the baggage of the past go. It weighs your mind down. Release it, fire it to the sun and watch it burn away. Lighten your load, lighten your mind to make way for the happier side of life. Don't focus on what happens to you. Focus on what actions you can take, what you can do about it for you. It's your mind, your thoughts and your life. Start living it for you. Bad times only last if we allow them to last. We have a choice to let it go and find our light. J.K. Rowling. Happiness can be found even in the darkest of times if one only remembers to turn on the light. Now, we are all individuals. This is just for advice, so take from it what helps you, leave what doesn't help you. But it is all about working on who you are, your inner happiness, learning from the mistakes, becoming wiser, using things as an opportunity. And I know, especially if you're at the beginning of the smear campaigns, it's extremely difficult to see the opportunities. I remember the beginning very, very well. But once you can turn that corner and find the opportunity in it and use it to drive you forward, it does become easier. I'm not saying it doesn't hit you. It can still hit you sometimes. It can still upset you sometimes. Just do not let them know, because that is what they want. Use it to your advantage. Use that pain, use that anger to make yourself move forward, find your happiness and find your joy. People have done it for you, before you. You can do it too. anything that you found that's helped you through it, please add it to the comments, because like I say, what works for one person does not work for everybody. It's all about finding the methods that work to pick yourself back up. People can help you as much as they can help you, but you have got to find the methods to help yourself. Thank you for listening. Bye.